A training workshop for police officers involved in the Explorers Youth Club took place on Thursday at the Royal St. Kitts Hotel in Frigate Bay. Police officers from both St. Kitts and Nevis were involved in Thursday's training, facilitated by Mrs. Michelle de la Caudre Blake, Director of the Counseling Unit of the Ministry of Social Development. The program is designed to prepare police officers who are part of the Explorers Youth Club program in their interaction with young people. Mr. Pierre Liburd, the Director of Youth, was also expected to address another aspect of the program at the workshop. At the opening ceremony Thursday morning, Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of National Security, Osman Petty, outlined the topics that Mrs. de la Caudre Blake would be addressing in the training.
But the topic for today is shaping lives. And the overall aim is to assist the police to enable children and young adults to develop emotionally and socially in order to live productive and healthy lives as part of society. The topic areas that Mrs. Blake will be exploring would include understanding the development process, emotional, social, and psychological development of children, normalizing behaviors at the various stages, fostering behaviors that promote social development. She will explore building trusting relationships with children and young adolescents, appropriate communication patterns, listening and encouraging listening, being responsive to children, redirecting challenging behavior, acknowledging accomplishment and effort. We will also explore understanding and using the change process, the stages of change, internal and external motivation, keeping young people engaged in the change process. And very importantly, Mrs. Blake will also touch on building partnerships with parents.
Assistant Commissioner of Police Adolph Adams spoke on behalf of Commissioner Hilroy Brandy, where he lauded the results of the Explorers Youth Club in fostering relationships with the community and contributing to the reduction of crime.
The Explorers Club has contributed significantly in the reduction of crime that we are seeing in our federation, especially as it relates to gang violence and youth involvement in gang activities. And for this, I would like to give yourself a lusty round of applause. If I can take you back to 2017, when our federation was under siege by gang violence, when everyone were running out of ideas, this was one of the initiatives brought forward. The initiative to have an Explorers Club in our federation. It was geared at targeting our youth because we were having a problem in deterring our young ones from joining gangs. Your job has served us tremendously because you have steered our youths away from gang. You have offered them alternative pathway in life. And this, in my view, takes commitment. It takes dedication, and I am very pleased to have a team like this on board in our crime-fighting initiative.
This is the first in a series of workshops to be held locally for police officers involved in the Explorers Youth Club program. Andre Huey, SKN Newsline.